fellas, yeah, we hitting the scene. Dad and Michael on the mic, the dream team. Afterthoughts, yeah, the crown on the beam. Scales on scales, it's the RC regime. 110 crawling through the rugged terrain. Mud on the tires, ain't no stopping the game. 118 hitting tight lines, precision insane. 124 small but mighty, no shame.
Well, it has been another couple weeks since we've been live. How are you doing this evening?
Man, I'm good. How are you doing, Michael?
I'm really good. I am tired from work today. College students are starting to trickle back. The OSU starts again next Monday. But I've got tomorrow off, and I've got a bunch of RC stuff to work on.
Same here. My kids start school on Wednesday. So this is go week for us. They get home tomorrow. And we got 2 days to get ready for school, and then we get back to school. So
Yep.
this
Back to
summer
getting
has
up early.
flown by.
Oh, hasn't it? And
It really
we're
has,
in the
man. It
heat
was,
of the summer now.
boy, it's hot. I went outside today for a little bit and tried to crawl. It was around noon. And that's the worst time in the world to try to crawl here.
Yeah,
It was ridiculous.
I thought about bringing a truck the last couple days for breaks at work, and I look at the weather and it's like 102 and feels like 109. Like, no, I'm good. I'm going to stay inside. So the universal rocks
So,
have been getting a lot of use at my house.
yeah, I enjoy having my universal rocks. Mine are actually outside on my porch, on my patio, but
Nice in the shade. That's the place to be
in the
right now.
shade. Yeah. What are you working on tonight? You got anything going over there?
Yes, I think it's time to put in windows on the Datsun. So this thing project in waiting for too long, and it's now got a chassis running underneath it. This is a Tilted Tomsky original hitchhiker chassis. So check this chassis out on 24 Yeps channel for the budget build off. Tom sent in an updated version of this chassis, and that truck is doing killer.
That
Having
truck
run
is
this just a little
ridiculous.
bit, this chassis is super good. So I think Tomsky takes orders for this. I think he's low output, so check with him on Instagram. But yeah, getting this
Yeah, you got to
Datsun
hit him up
running.
on Instagram. But he will. He builds those to order. Like,
Yeah, so I would highly recommend grabbing yourself a hitchhiker chassis, as this thing is a line slayer. I've got that body slammed, and these 52 millimeter Mavericks almost sit up higher than the bed out on the rocks. So this thing's getting windows tonight, I think.
nice.
And what
How long?
looks like you're
How long
getting
ago did I
something put
send you that?
together.
I am working on a. It's a Mofo C1 chassis, but I am running my Bandito D90 body.
And sending me some pictures of that. It's coming along awesome. It looks completely different today than it did yesterday.
Yes, the wash. I did a wash last night, and it didn't darken it up quite as much as I'd hoped. And so I made a new wash this morning, and it was a little darker, and I got it a little darker than I wanted. So it is what it is. I'm happy with it. We're going to run it the way it is and be happy.
I think it's coming along awesome.
Got the windows done on it. Kind of just needed something else to do, so I threw the chassis together tonight on it, and still don't have it set up perfect the way I want it yet, but it's coming along.
That's a good looking truck. I think you've nailed it. The patina, the wash looks great. Good tire choice. Are those the 24 Yep tires?
Those are, yes, WT Micro
WT
24. Yep.
Micro and Yep. Yeah,
Yes.
those are good looking tires.
Those are WT Micro wheels that I've painted and washed. So,
Oh, really? Those are cool.
I am
And those
struggling
are
on the
the
body mounting on it, but I'll get it.
that's always a challenge. I've made some body mounts for the Datsun, and I just cut up like a ESC box and screwed it to the chassis and stacked some magnets on it. So that's what's holding my Datsun body off for the time being.
So this Bandito body comes with sliders that are a magnet mount. You see
Oh,
them kind of
nice.
there.
Yeah.
You see all my glue mess ups from today. And
Yeah,
then the
I see that.
magnets are in there on the side. But on this Mofo C1 chassis, I really needed to run that shock mount.
Uh huh.
And so I'm gonna have to run body magnets up top to make it work the way I want to. It's not gonna work with those slider magnets like I wanted,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yep. Each build is a new challenge.
Always. And I had not built, I've done some other Bandito bodies, but I'd never used his magnet mounts. And I was
Hmm.
looking forward to using it on this one, and it just didn't line up right. Oh well.
Yep. I'm also working a couple SCX for Jeeps. This one I'm trying something different. So gloss purple, and
Oh yeah, you
then
showed me that.
yeah, I hit it with this Krylon glitter blast, and it a little bit goes a long way. That is as light as I could do. It's just sparkly all over.
Huh.
So
What
now
body
I
is that? What who
think this thing's so Grandpa's RC garage or no, that's your name. Grandpa's RC off road recovery. Um, printed those, so I'm doing one for him and
John.
one for his daughter. Yeah, John.
Okay,
Yep,
John Griner. Okay.
yep, yep. John printed those, so I'm painting those up for him
Did
and
it come
sending them
with a
back.
chassis?
Um, it runs on the stock chassis rails, I believe.
Okay.
So it's designed for a
Yeah.
stock chassis build. But yeah, it's a pretty cool
I,
print. I don't know who made it, but it has Josh in the print, so I'm assuming Josh somebody. I
I
think
don't
it's
know
one of
where
those
I have
things
a
out there on
couple of
Thingiverse.
I have a Renegade Jeep, white, like with the gold. No, it's a Golden Eagle, I guess.
Oh, sweet,
Renegade
cool.
Golden Eagle. That it looks very, very similar to that body.
Hmm.
So I was, but the one that I have came with like a 3D printed chassis with it, and I
Okay.
haven't built it. It's
Yeah,
in
he
my.
found these files somewhere, either bought them or found them online and printed them up.
It probably is a very. It's probably the same file. It
It
looks very
probably is.
similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm working on those. I need to get my airbrush station set up like you just did, because it sounds like it's a game changer.
Man, it's you don't have to go outside and set
Uh
things
huh.
up. You just, I mean, when you get ready to paint, you go sit down, mix up some paint, put it in your brush, and you get to spraying. It's a game
Probably
changer
doesn't
for
take as
me.
long for it to cure and dry either, does it?
Oh, the paint almost instantly dries when it hits the surface. I mean, within 5-10 minutes, the paint's set. Like
That's
so,
so
it
much nicer
really
than rattle
makes it a
canning.
quick process.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I need.
And it's so less paint. It's not like when you go to rattle cannon something, it takes a lot of paint.
It sure does.
It
Yep.
you don't use much paint when you airbrush, and I'm really enjoying it. I've got a lot to learn, but I'm figuring out little tips and tricks here and there and putting them to use. And every time I've learned a new one, I'm happy that I learned it because it helps
Exactly.
in some way.
Yeah. Yeah. The only way to learn is just to dive in and start doing it.
Yeah, for sure. So, few things we've talked about the last few weeks. We've got the JJRC build off that I imagine trucks will start coming in the next couple of weeks.
Yep. Yeah, I think
Uh,
so. I'll check in with Joe. My build's ready to go. I think his might be. I'll check in with my buddy Shane and how close he is, and then we'll get those trucks sent on down. I'm excited because you've been building yours not to the rules, but just to see what you can get out of that truck, which I'm interested to see alongside R2.
what will be really nice to see is the budget trucks staying up
Mm-hmm.
with a 4M clone. They're heavy. Mine weighs
Yes,
almost 2 pounds. It's right at 2 pounds, like 940 grams or something, which
mine's a
is
little over.
just over 2 pounds, I think.
Yeah,
What is it? Almost 2 pounds, I guess.
you're
How
right in
many
that
grams in
area.
a
Yeah,
pound?
I don't remember. My wife would know
So
this.
four something four. I don't know.
It's
I could look it up. I don't know. But anyway, it's
yeah,
right at 2 pounds.
yeah,
And so that's with heavy stuff. That's with brass on it. And it's that Endure chassis, the 4M chassis. So it's all heavy.
right.
I'm really excited to see how these plastic chassis, the original chassis,
Uh huh.
and how those trucks perform.
I really
Brushed
enjoy
motor,
driving
brushless
mine.
motor.
It's quickly become one of my favorite trucks. It's just a pleasure to drive. It's not the most capable, but when you do hit the right line with it, and the major obstacle is clearing those front bumpers, then it's a really capable little truck.
Yeah. I'm stoked about the way mine performs. It really has blown me away what it'll do. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see what other trucks are going to do. So it's always fun to drive somebody else's truck and learn something
Yeah,
from it.
yeah, yeah. I can't wait to see them go head to head. Speaking of sending trucks, Tom reached out to me, or I showed him this build with his chassis, and he asked if I would send it to him for a video once I'm done with it. So I'm going to send this thing up to Tilted Tomsky once I get it all finished, dialed in, and at the point where I'm happy sending it off to be filmed.
The Datsun.
Yeah, the Datsun,
Yeah. How long have you had that body?
probably a year,
Okay.
and I've slowly been collecting parts. Um, and then getting distracted with 10 scale stuff and new releases, and just came
Yeah.
finally said I got to get this thing built, and gave it the attention it needed. So I just need to put some finishing touches on it, permanently secure the electronics in there, and it's a finished truck. I think I need to do something
Sweet.
with the front end, because right now it's just open headlight positions and black. I feel like it needs something there, but I'm not sure what yet. So maybe I need some lights. Maybe I just need to dress it a little bit. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it.
Some lights would look cool in that.
Yeah,
Make you some
I think it
little
would.
light lenses and some lenses for it. And
Yeah, I've never made lenses. How have you made lenses for any of your trucks yet?
yeah, I've cut some lenses out of some plastic like this, like these little boxes.
Okay, well I guess I've done that
Uh,
for some of the 30s.
yeah, I've done that's about as much as I've done. I'd like to be able to print them.
Yeah, that would
Um,
be cool. Because it'd be nice to be able to get like a domed headlight.
For sure. That would be sick. And then put like the uh a lot of those headlights have like ridges in the lights and stuff that
Yeah, yeah,
diffuse the light a little bit.
exactly. Yeah, get those diffuser lines in there. That would be super cool.
So forgive me, I'm kind of piddling at the same time while we're talking with this truck.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about trying to do um, window templates for this truck while we're here live, but I've workspace is such a mess. The laptop pretty much takes up all the open space.
So I did the windows on this today. Those little
Oh, curved
curved.
windows. That's those are a pain in the butt.
And
Those
I
look
did great
good.
on those. I didn't make a mess at all with those in glue. But then get around just to a plain front windshield and get
Uh huh.
glue all over it. And
Honestly, on camera, I think it looks fine. It just looks like an old, dirty, ratty windshield, which I think kind of matches the truck.
yeah, it would it. I'm gonna change it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna get it out and do it again. Not make a
So you
mess
use
this time.
super glue
Hopefully,
for your windows, is that right?
I tack them down. I start with super glue and tack them into place, and
Uh
then
huh.
come back and put a layer of E6000 over the edges because
Yeah,
the
that's what I do.
E6000
Is
actually bonds it. It
yeah,
bonds
I
it to
just
the
use the
truck.
yeah, yeah, I just use the E6000 like a caulking gun and just go
Yeah,
around the window and the body. And I that's
but
all I do. I don't tack it down first. So that might be an
I
option.
tack it down first because then I don't have to hold it in place. And like,
Yeah.
especially like on these round windows,
Oh, for sure.
like, so to do those, I got a Sharpie first and I bent my window around the Sharpie and got it
Oh,
kind
nice.
of
Yeah.
rubbed it up and down on it and kind of got some
Uh-huh.
friction on it to where it kind of held that shape. And then pressed it in and just tacked it in with some CA glue
Yeah.
and it holds. And then I don't have to sit there and hold it with the E6000 until
Yeah.
it sets, you
That is
know?
true, especially on curved windows. That is the way to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. On like curved windshields, it makes it a lot easier. And I got to give Larco some credit. Larco's the one that helped me like with windows and kind of set me straight on how to do that. Uh, the other thing I've started doing to get my window side, like to get my template for my window, is, and I'll just do it real quick, kind of, is I'll take a strip of painter's tape
Uh
and
huh.
I lay it over the window frame,
Okay.
just like
Uh huh.
that. And then I
Right.
can see the shape of my window and I'll
Yeah.
take a marker and I'll mark it. And I know
Uh
the
huh.
inside line and I know that I can just cut outside that line and
Uh
know that
huh.
I hit my frame on the inside, which has been, it's made windows. I used to hate, like I get to windows and I just hated it. Like did not want to do it. Oh, that fixed that.
Yeah.
That really
That's a
helped.
really. I've something similar, but I used like a piece of a Manila file folder, trimmed it to fit
Yep.
inside the truck, and then traced the opening so I know just to cut a little side of that. Then I can lay this
Yeah.
underneath a piece of clear plastic and trace this onto the plastic.
So the thing about the tape is you had to sit there and guesstimate how wide to
Yep.
cut that manila
Yeah,
envelope,
right.
and that's trial and error, and you back and forth. All right, all right.
Yep.
I think if I cut it here, it'll fit this time. Nope, still
Yeah,
doesn't
I like
fit.
the tape idea.
It's one and done. Lay
Hmm.
the tape on there, trace it out, cut once, and be done with it.
I think I'm going to use that trick because I like that. That's easier than my method.
Man, I thought we were going to have some people in here tonight. There were several people shared stories today.
Yeah, it's quiet tonight. People getting ready for school, like you said.
Yeah. Uh, my kids are at their mom's tonight, so I don't have anything I have to get done today. So this was a good day for me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we
all
can keep
right.
going.
So the other big news that we have working, we have a giveaway to talk about.
Yes, we do. That's right.
We You finally hit 500 subscribers on your YouTube, which
Yep.
it happened quick once we started talking about it. It just boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, it's here. And that was going to be the kickoff to our giveaway. So we're going to talk about that. And we have, do you have pictures of the trucks that you can pull up?
Let me pull them up on Instagram real quick.
Okay. We've got two trucks. We're giving away one of them. It's going to be a winner's choice. You have a choice between two trucks. They're SCX 30s. They're fully built on Mofo chassis. Um, they have the 3-in-1 systems in them. One of them has a speed, and I believe one of them has a torque. And you're going to have a choice. Do you want the speed or the torque? And we'll pull it out and throw it in the truck that you pick. But we have a yellow C10 painted up by Michael. Beautiful little truck. And we have a red, I guess, is it a JLU or JK? What are those? JLUs?
I think.
I don't remember what
Yeah,
Jeep
here's
they
a
get and
real
what they
life
are.
shot
So
before it got built. Let me share. I think, yeah, here we are. This is the JLU before it got all the upgrades, so this is still stock. But that's the paint job and the body. Let that loop around again. Red truck with topo lines, and then I was looking through your Instagram because I know you had shared a picture at one point.
it may have been in a story, though. It may not have been a post.
Yeah, let me go here to mine. I should have prepared better. I didn't think about pulling this up ahead of time.
I would say go to our messages because I know there's pictures in our messages of them.
Yeah, I just don't know how far I'd have to scroll, which I don't know how far I'd have to scroll here either.
Well, you should be able to look at just the pictures that
Yeah,
we shared. I don't think we've shared anything that wouldn't be appropriate for the rest of.
no, crawler related. I'm used to using this on mobile. It doesn't seem to work the same way on the laptop.
Uh,
Yeah, so that let me go back.
you'd have to, yeah.
I'll keep searching. So yes, the giveaway, we're getting that put together. We'll make a with the official rules. We are going to let it run for a little bit longer than some do. So we're going to run it for a month. to give people time to learn about it and make arrangements to be live with us in a month, and we'll do the drawing live. So keep an eye out on either of our profiles, both of our profiles, and there will be a post. I think tomorrow with the details. We'll get the pictures together on that post and let everyone know that this is officially on its way now. I'm getting there, but while I'm looking for the um, pictures of the 30s, there's been a couple new releases lately. It's been a little bit quiet for quite a few months, but Dinky RC has got a new 2750 kilovolt brushless motor called the Junebug that I think is going to be a perfect match for the SCX 30 style transmission in the 24s. So this is the Endura version. You're working on the same thing. I really like this transmission. I've a little bit indoors, minimally outdoors. Um, it is a 16-to-1 gearing ratio, so slower than the stock SCX 24 transmission. And I think a higher kilovolt motor um, is going to be the right pairing with that transmission. I'm running the Gold Viper. It's 2,800 kilovolts, and I think it's right in the sweet spot for that transmission. You had a chance to run yours?
I haven't run one of the SCX 30 style transmissions yet. So this will be my first go at it with this Bandito truck that I'm building.
I think you're getting close to getting that thing uh, put together and operating.
Yeah, I've kind of been servo poor lately. I used to always have servos on hand to throw at whatever, like nice servos. Uh, and then several months ago, there was kind of a shortage of servos across the board, and I
Mm-hmm.
kind of quit buying them at the time. And all of a sudden, I look up and now I don't have any servos. So I got to figure
Oh,
out a servo for this. I'm really tempted to run like a budget servo on this one because I just never do that. Like,
I highly recommend the PTK servos for the CX24.
that's kind of what I was thinking. Is that the green and silver?
Uh huh. Yep.
Yeah,
It's the green
that's
and oh, whoops. I've got a tungsten putty on this one that's running down the sides of it, but yeah, that's a PTK servo. I'm running it in my budget build JGRC for 23-ish dollars. It can take up to 8.4 volts. I think it beats $60 servos.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not running big heavy tires on this or anything, so uh, I think it'd be a great servo for this. And
I think so
it's
too.
it's something that I don't normally do, but it's what I want to do on this one. I want this truck to
Give it
be
a
pretty
shot.
lightweight.
Yeah, I'd be interested what
So
you think once you get it installed. I was blown away by it.
I guess I'll get one ordered tonight. They may ship overnight too. I don't remember. I haven't looked at them in a minute, but
I haven't either.
uh,
When I ordered mine from Amazon, it took like 3. Yep posted recently that he restocked PTKs, so might check 24 Yep because that'll ship here from the U.S.
I can look real quick.
And I
Amazon.
found a reel of the K10. So let me share my screen again. And this is again before it got built up. So this is the body, and it will be on different axles, chassis, everything. But that will be one of the other options. I painted a couple of these at the same time, one with the topo lines and one without. And I think that yellow and white combination just looks so good together. Well, somebody's going to be able to choose from some pretty cool trucks, get it fully built and custom paint job. And while we're looking at things, let me share the Dinky motor, the June bug, is for everybody in the process of getting their WG24 from Enjora up and running. I think the June bug might be a good option. It's right in the kilovolt range that I think is a good nice controlled slow crawl with enough wheel speed to bump it when you need to. Now I've tried mine on 2S and 3S. Not a big difference in wheel speed between the two that I noticed. But $29.50 for the motor, and I believe that's a 9 millimeter, potentially 9 or 12 millimeter. Let's see if it says down here. Yeah, it's a 12 millimeter pattern, so that should fit most transmissions out there. You're looking up 24 Yep, aren't you?
No, I'm about to send you a picture. Instagram. No, I'm not logged in. Shit.
While you're getting that pulled up, the other big news that dropped today is FMS dropping this clue on their socials. The FCX 18.2 new gen, new rules, and they're teasing this new body. And the kind of the consensus I've seen across social media is a lot of people think it's a Ford. I think it's a classic Ford Bronco. So I think that's like a late 70s Bronco body on a brand new revised FCX 18 platform. So I'm excited to see what FMS has coming. I realized recently that over half my rigs are FMS at this point. So I guess I'm a fan, and I will probably pick this up when it becomes available. What are your thoughts, Dad, on the
I,
FMS?
I believe it's a. I believe it's a Bronco. I mean, it looks like a classic Bronco, no doubt to
Mm-hmm.
me. Um,
Yep, those mirrors and that hood kind of give it away to me.
where is? There he is.
So
All
I
right,
hope
there's
on
a
the
picture. I've got some pictures, couple
okay,
pictures coming to you.
I'm
Um,
hoping FMS addressed the transmission placement. On the FCX 18, the transmission hangs down, and I was getting caught on that on everything. So even with the portal axles, it was frustrating to drive because of the way that transmission hangs down, which is good for center of gravity, but bad for clearance. So it'll be
right.
interesting to see if anything there has been changed. I'm getting this picture pulled up of the red JLU CX30. That it's the new stance, new chassis, new axles, very good wheel.
Wheels, tires.
Are those
Um,
the Mavericks?
those are Mavericks. Yes.
Do you remember what size those are?
Uh,
'Cause I
what's
think
the
I'm
biggest
running
Maverick?
30. I think they've got 36 or 41
40. I'm going to say they're four. I
or
don't remember.
40s. Yeah, something like that.
I don't think they're the biggest ones. They may be the 36s.
Okay. What have I got on my Jeep? I've got 34s. So I think they're like 34s or 40, something like that.
Why can I not find any good pictures of this yellow truck? Unbelievable. I know I've taken pictures of it.
Yeah, I know you have. I think those might be the
I,
34s. So I zoomed in on the picture. I don't know if it's coming through on the live, but I think that says 34 on the sidewall there.
that's probably
But
what it
excellent
is. Then
tires. Yeah, excellent tires. I have put those on a number of SCX 30s, and they look nice in scale and they perform great too.
and I thought I had shot video of that yellow truck.
I thought so too. We need to send you out on the rocks.
Uh, I just can't find any video of it right now. Hold on, give me just a minute. Maybe I was no, it wasn't alive.
Yeah, well, I played the reel that I shot before it got upgraded, so at least they got an idea.
Okay, there's a green truck.
My other project that I've been working on while you're looking for that, I'm working on a body swap on my Spec SCT. So Ken from the Shop Mini RC in his review video pointed out that an SCX 24 body should be pretty easy to fit onto the Spec ST. I thought it was a great idea because I've had this green C10 body for a while and I knew I wanted to build another truck with it, but I didn't want to build the same truck that I had built previously and given to a friend. So I've got the Spec SCT chassis. I've added sway bars, and that really helps with stability. And I've added the 3.5 gram brass plate that goes there under the servo. Uh, Plastic Proline beadlocks that I markered with a chrome marker, and then these Amazon cheapo special 42 millimeter crawl tires that I swapped just for the appearance. I'm working on building a roll cage for this thing. But this is a really fun little truck. Completely different driving style than crawling, so I'm having to learn that as well. The
They are
gear is
fun
good.
trucks. I've really enjoyed the Spec SCT.
Yeah, it's such a fun truck. So this is the roll cage I'm working on. I'll clear coat it tomorrow just to try to keep it purple as long as possible. I kind of expect this is going to blow up on the first jump, which should make for some good footage if it does. But yeah, super fun. If you've not picked up a Spec SCT and you like 24 scale trucks, this is a great option. They're fantastic out of the box with the sway bars and brass plate. I I don't think it needs much else. I'm not real knowledgeable on racing buggies, so take my opinion with a grain of salt.
All right, Michael, I just sent you a
Here we
video, a
go.
couple of
Yeah,
pictures and a video. There should be a video coming across.
my internet's so laggy. I'm at the other end of the
Well, and
house with the router, which is kind of an issue.
looks it looks like it's slow on my end right this second too, but it is coming because yeah, there it just went. So
Yeah,
see if I can get
yeah. Let me
that.
go ahead and share this screen again. Our regular audience is missing out tonight on the sneak peek we're given of these trucks.
It's there. I think. I think some people watch afterwards. They don't always watch while we're live, but I think some
Yeah,
people
I have
still
to
come
do
and
that
watch
for some of the
afterwards.
lives I like. So there we go, the JLU and the K10 together. I painted so many top of line trucks for a minute that I got sick of that, but those look nice.
It was definitely a little fad for a little while across
Yeah. Yes, it came and
several
went fast.
platforms.
Yeah. That's a sick shot of both of those K10s together. Your green one with that wood bed, that's a nice looking build.
And it's still stock. I haven't done anything really to it except Larco painted that body for me.
Yeah, it's such a good looking body. Let's check out the video here. I think the K10 is probably the best performing SCX30 Alex. Just because of the body shape, it helps get that weight bias right. That's a heck of a climb for that little truck. Looks like the Universal Rocks course. I know that course pretty well. That's a nice technical section there.
And I've got it in that video. I have it propped up on other rocks to
Uh huh.
to make the line. But
Yes. So
so those are
those
the two
trucks are going to
builds.
a new owner in 4 weeks. We'll check in 2 weeks and then we'll do it. We'll do it live in four
Yes.
weeks. So 2 shows from now. And keep an eye out on both of our channels. I'll post across all my socials, and we'll tag each other on Instagram for the official rules and kickoff of the giveaway. We've been talking it up for a minute, and we're finally at that point where we're going to make it happen.
It is time.
Well, we've whittled away about 45 minutes. I think we've pretty much covered everything as far as new releases. Um, it's been
No,
a quiet summer.
we haven't
What?
talked about stainless 24 and his like plus 32 or 33 axles.
Yeah, let me pull that up.
I think they're
I hadn't
like
seen that until you shared it with me, but
maybe
I guess
124 millimeters hex to hex, something like that.
yeah, just crazy wide.
It'll
I've
be
got it
go to
pulled up.
stainless 24 on Instagram.
I've got them pulled up on his website here.
All right. Okay.
So 119 millimeters pin to pin. So that's plus 16.7 millimeters over the stock 85.6. So that's
Per side.
16.7 millimeters per side. So 33.4 total. That's crazy wide.
I think hex to hex, it's like 125 millimeters from the edge of the
Yeah,
hex to the edge of the hex.
that's almost as wide as a C10 SCX24 is long.
Yeah, almost.
So I think these are
What's a
probably going to
deadbolt?
be,
133?
yeah, Deadbolt, C10, Forerunner, all those Bronco are all 133. So yeah,
Yes.
124.1 hex to hex. Those are some super wide axles. So I'm going to guess these are going to be preferred by people that are building comp rigs.
Yeah, it's going to be a class 3 rig, like with like a 70 millimeter tire. I mean,
Yeah,
because
you're going to need
that
big
far
tires.
between the tires, I mean, that's a lot of area to hang up on. So you got to have a tall
Yeah,
tire.
exactly. Yeah, you're going to turtle on everything and just bottom out. Um, I'm kind of discovering that on this rig. While I've got the body slammed at full compression, these 52 millimeter tires, I'm often touching the rocks right there.
Yeah, dragon.
Yep, but I love the low profile look. Helps with the low center of gravity. Is this thing just like sticks to rocks?
Yeah,
I'll do a
hugs
build
them.
breakdown of that once I get it completed.
Yeah. And then Tom's going to video it too for you, right?
Yep, I'm going to send it up to Tom and see what lines he's able to put it on. This is the same chassis that's under his Bugs Bunny build. So if you haven't seen the Bugs Bunny deadbolt, I think he's done a video on it. It's a line slayer for sure.
Yes, I've seen. And Yep ran that truck, didn't he? Didn't
I
that?
think he did. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And now he's running the $150 budget build from Tomsky.
I'm ready to see the last part of that video.
I am too. They're all such cool rigs, and I don't know who Zero Cool is. He's not been on my radar, but I kind of love his build, his truck. It's the like cab
The
only.
sunglasses.
No, it's not the
Like,
sunglasses one. It's the cab only truck with the links as like a body mount. Let me see if I can pull up YouTube real quick.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know which one you're talking about now.
I was watching that the other night and dreaming if I had the chance to buy the Zero Cool truck, I think I would want to jump on that. Here we go. Let me switch screens. This little truck, I think this is a
Okay, yeah.
super cool build. You got the cutout for the
One
transmission
point.
and motor through the roof. That's super cool. I
It's
think.
sitting super low.
I'll pause that. Yeah, it's slammed. I love a slammed truck. It's all sorts of new problems. It just looks so cool, and they just they're slow down. So now this truck, I've got the bed sitting on the chassis rails, so it's as low as it can go. And since my shocks are right into the chassis rails, no shock towers to have to mess with. So I think I want to hit some hard lines that I've not been to in a while with this truck and see how it does. When I had it on the four corner scales, it was like 6337 without the body. I think it changed by a couple percent with the body. So right in that 60/40 range, which is ideal.
On which truck? The Datsun.
On the Datsun. And I think that has a lot to do with the SCX 30 style transmission. So the WG24, you get all your weight right up next to the servo. which definitely helps with your weight bias. So I think people are going to turn on and wake up to the WG24 transmission quickly. I've posted a little bit in some Instagram groups, and there's a lot of interest out there, and a lot of people got their hands on them that are starting to put their trucks together.
I'm certainly excited about mine. So, and I have several of them that I'm going to end up using.
Yeah, I think I need to pick up a couple others. I'm a fan. I like my trucks nice and slow, and it's geared down even lower than stock. And then you can change it. The transmission opens up easily. And let me pull up my Instagram again, because I took a picture of it when I just to check it out. And I think it does not have the issue that we were worried about with the output shafts on the worm gear.
They're these are SCX24 output shafts.
Yeah.
I know that we were worried about them not being SCX24 shafts, but they are.
Did I
Luckily,
not? I thought I posted that to Instagram. I didn't. I think I've got it on my phone. I'll just hold that up. We're professionals around here. So here we go. This is the WG24 transmission opened up. So that worm gear does not have the output shaft. So you could put in whatever ratio worm gear you want and either speed up or slow down your transmission uh, according to your preference and the style of build that you're putting together. So I think this is probably the future of SCX24 transmission is everybody going to this style.
that's just a stock worm gear. There's
That's what it
nothing
looks like to me.
machine difference.
I don't think so. I didn't pull it out any further from those gears, but that discussing it with a few other guys, they say, yeah, you can just throw in any other worm gear that you want.
Give me just a second. Let me go grab one. I'm gonna go grab
Yeah,
one.
let's open it up live and take a look at it. So I really do think for most situations, whether you're doing a comp build or a scale build, it's low profile. So you can fit an interior on a scale build. You can get your weight bias dialed in on a comp build or performance oriented build. So I think this is going to be a very popular option going forward. I've run this just mostly inside on the universal rocks, and I'm happy with it. It's quieter and smoother than a stock style SCX24 transmission. I've got a little bit of stuttering, but that's due to ESC tuning, as I've not tuned my ESC yet. Um, so I think this is going to be a popular option for everyone. What else have I been working on lately while Dad's searching for that? Um, Not much. I guess I can grab the JJRC build. I have not shown that on live. So you may recognize these wheels. Same as the Datsun. They just look too good against that green body. Well, kind of weathered and patinaed this thing a little bit. Fixed the awful clear brake lights by painting the inside of those. This is a fun, very fun truck for 89 bucks. I'm impressed with it. $175 in upgrades, and I've got no complaints for what it is, a big, square, wide-bodied SUV. It's plenty capable for what it is.
What are we talking about now?
I was just
Oh yeah,
showing
JJRP.
yeah, JJRC is, I don't think I've shown this on live. I'm really impressed with it. For 90-ish bucks out of the box, I can't complain, and with a little bit of upgrades, it's a great little truck for a wide square SUV. It does wonderful.
Hey, while we're sitting here messing with this, how about that Land Cruiser Prado that I sent you yesterday?
That thing is crazy. I looked at that again today. Let me see if I can pull that up also. For $180, it's a brushless FOC Toyota, and the specs all seem really, really good. I'm kind of getting into this budget. And I saw Trey was doing one for his channel. I think he was doing a Suzuki, but this is a pretty impressive little 8 scale truck. 1808 brushless motor, 10 amp ESC, which is disappointing, but that can be fixed easily. Oil filled shocks. It's got a separate light controller from the receiver ESC combo. 9 gram servo, which is all right, and is it a 350 milliamp battery? I mean, full detail working lights. I think this is a pretty sweet looking little truck, and they've got, looks like, lots of options. So I might have to buy my first UDIRC, because this is a pretty sweet looking truck, and see what UDRC is all about.
Yeah, I saw that truck yesterday in Hobbytown, USA, here locally, and I was like, I gotta research this. I guess I mean, looks like a pretty cool little truck.
Yeah, I've seen UDIRC on CK4RC's channel, and it sounds like some of their models are hit and miss so far as reliability. Um, but I think they might be worth keeping an eye on. So it seems like they're quickly improving and adapting to feedback with their models.
All right, so this looks like one single machined piece. It's got a
Oh,
bearing inside it, but
uh-huh.
I can't figure out I can't get this worm gear to come out.
Maybe you need a pinion puller for it. Are you still with us, Dad? We lost your video. We'll do more investigating on the WG24 transmission. I'll open mine up and see what I can learn about it. I'll post an update on Instagram and share with everybody how, if it's even possible to change that worm gear. We're right at about an hour. I think Dad might have experienced some technical difficulties. Well, I think this is a good point to go ahead and wrap it on up. Yep, he's dropped off completely. Oh, here he is trying to come on back. Are you with us again? I think we're having more technical difficulties. So it's been an hour. I appreciate everyone joining us, spending their time with us. We are officially launching the SCX30 giveaway, and keep an eye on both our socials. We will get the official rules posted tomorrow. We will check back in 2 weeks. give an update on how that is going, and then we will do the live drawing on the next show 2 weeks after that. So in 4 weeks, the drawing will happen, and we'll give everyone plenty of time to get their entries in and try to grab one of these fully built and custom painted SCX 30s. So with that, crawl for fun, as Yep says. Stay cool if you're in one of the hot parts of the US right now, or the world, wherever you are. And I will check in with you again soon in the next video. I think we need to have an update on this really soon. Once I get that roll cage installed, I'll do an update on the customized version of my spec SCT. And then soon after, I think we'll do a build breakdown on the Datsun. So we will catch everyone again soon. We appreciate all of our audience joining and interacting with us. And we will see you again soon in the next video.